Best single-player games take you on the most memorable solo adventures in all kinds of different virtual landscapes. With many telling some of the best game stories around, there's no shortage of interesting characters to meet as you set out on action-packed journeys, make tough choices, and much more besides. Here are the 10 best new release single-player games in 2023 for PC and console. Without any further ado, let's get started. Akka. Akka is a modern take on a scrapped project from the 1980s, providing players with a fast-paced, addictive, arcade shooter experience and psychedelic visuals. Protect your life rings as you chain together combos and go for a high score. A cascade of words, color, shapes and sound flows around your turret as you desperately fight off swarms of inbound attackers. If enemies penetrate your perimeter, you need to zoom into close-range combat and beat them back, adjusting to a completely different perspective in the blink of an eye. This modern take from the fine developers at Llamasoft combines the intrigue of an incredibly rare Atari arcade prototype with a unique creative vision that delivers a wave shooter that is insanely addictive. Akka drips with Minter's sense of humor, love of psychedelic color, and ability to create games that are a joy to play. Wanted Dead. Wanted Dead is a new hybrid slasher shooter from the makers of Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive. The game follows a week in life of the Zombie Unit, an elite Hong Kong police squad on a mission to uncover a major corporate conspiracy. Play as Lieutenant Hannah Stone, a hard-boiled Hong Kong cop, and plow through mercenaries, gang members and private military contractors in a spectacular cyberpunk adventure. Gigantosaurus Dino Kart. Be your favorite Dino and speed around Cretaceous in a kart championship for up to 4 players. Race on 15 tracks full of thrilling obstacles, including the great Gigantosaurus himself. Pick up awesome power-ups that give you a shortcut, or a jetpack-powered boost, or a way to knock out your rivals. There's a play style for all ages, including steering help for younger players. So, get the whole family together for a fast and fun party that's almost as big as Gigantosaurus's appetite. Returnal. Returnal is a third-person shooter video game featuring roguelike elements and covering the psychological horror genre. Set in a futuristic science fiction setting, the player controls Celine Vassos, Jane Perry, a space pilot, equipped with a suit and armed with high-tech weapons, who is stranded on the alien planet Atropos, and stuck in a time loop. After every death, Celine is resurrected, following a pattern of traversing foreign environments and combating extraterrestrial entities with growing visions in an ever-changing world. After crash landing on this shape-shifting world, Celine must search through the barren landscape of an ancient civilization for her escape. Isolated and alone, she finds herself fighting tooth and nail for survival. Again and again, she's defeated, forced to restart her journey every time she dies. Through fast, relentless gameplay, you'll discover that just as the planet changes with every cycle, so do the items at your disposal. Every loop offers new combinations, empowering you to push your boundaries and approach combat with a different strategy each time. Like a Dragon Ishin. Accused of murdering someone he holds dear, this lowly samurai from a backwater land renounces his name and goes into hiding. To find the true killer's identity, Ryoma must conceal himself among the wolves of the infamous Shinsengumi. Taking the alias Saito Hajime, it isn't long before he winds up embroiled in the political schemes and savage violence that will reshape the country and give rise to legends. Don the clothes and weaponry of the elite to become the samurai of legend, Sakamoto Ryoma. Draw your blade and join the revolution in this heated historical adventure. Simultaneously wield the weapons of war from the east and the west. Combine bullets and blades in a furious dance which will doom and disorient any who dare to challenge you. Persona 3 Portable. If I say there's an hour hidden between one day and the next, would you believe me? This unknown time is the dark hour. Shortly after transferring to Gekkoken High School, the protagonist encounters the dark hour. Unfamiliar stillness swallows the city, people turn into eerie coffins, and otherworldly monsters called shadows swarm. One night, the protagonist is attacked by these shadows. When all hope seems lost, the power of the heart, their persona, is awakened. Experience the iconic, critically acclaimed RPG that reinvented the Persona series, Persona 3 Portable, now newly remastered for modern platforms. Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts is an action role-playing video game developed by Omega Force and published by Electronic Arts under its EA Originals label. The game tasks the player to hunt massive monsters in Azuma, a fantasy world inspired by feudal Japan. Wild Hearts is a unique twist on the hunting genre, where technology gives you a fighting chance against fearsome beasts infused with the ferocious power of nature itself. Take on these creatures alone or hunt with friends in seamless co-op. No one remembers why the kimono began their rampage through a once prosperous Azuma. Fueled by desperation, they wield the power of primal nature at its most destructive. For a while, it seemed that none could stand against their overwhelming might. But hope arrives in the form of a formidable hunter armed with deadly weapons and ancient technology called Karakuri that could turn the tide of battle. Forspoken. Forspoken is a 2023 action role-playing game developed by Luminous Productions and published by Square Enix. It was released on January 24, 2023. Mysteriously transported from New York City, Frey Holland finds herself trapped in the breathtaking land of Athea. Frey soon learns this beautiful land once flourished under the reign of benevolent matriarchs, called Tantas, until a devastating blight relentlessly corrupted everything it touched. The break transformed animals into beasts, men into monsters, and rich landscapes into 4 dangerous realms. At the center of their shattered domains, the Tantas now rule as maddened and evil sorceresses. Frey's journey through this strange and treacherous land will take her deep into the heart of corruption, where she must battle monstrous creatures, confront the powerful Tantas, and uncover secrets that awaken something much more from within. The player character, Frey, has access to a variety of magical spells. Following each combat encounter, the player earns experience points. Frey's cloak can be upgraded in order to improve her combat efficiency and stats, while applying nail polish unlocks special abilities. The player can also craft new items, or rest at a safe location in order to restore health. While the player is exploring the game world, they may encounter a Breakstorm, a scenario similar to a horde mode in which waves of demonic creatures spawn and attack Frey.
I think so. Keep chipping away. Don't panic. Try to...
Atomic Heart. In a mad and sublime utopian world, take part in explosive encounters. Adapt your fighting style to each opponent, use your environment and upgrade your equipment to fulfill your mission. If you want to reach the truth, you'll have to pay in blood. The unstoppable course of technology along with secret experiments have brought rise to mutant creatures, terrifying machines and superpowered robots, all suddenly rebelling against their creators. Only you can stop them and find out what lies behind the idealized world. Using the combat abilities granted by your experimental power glove, your arsenal of blades and cutting-edge weaponry, fight for your life in explosive and frenetic encounters. Combine your skills and resources, use the environment and upgrade your equipment to overcome challenges and fight for good. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive open-world action RPG developed by Avalanche Software and published by Warner Bros. Now you can take control of the action and be at the center of your own adventure in the wizarding world. The game is set in the Wizarding World universe, based on the Harry Potter novels. Taking place before the events of the novels, the player controls a student at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry in 1899 who learns to wield different magical abilities and objects, aided by other students and professors. Level progression allows the player to access and upgrade different spells, talents, and abilities. The player character learns to cast various magical spells, brew potions and master combat abilities. Player characters can establish friendships with interactable non-player characters. As these relationships grow, schoolmates become companions who can accompany players on their journey, expand their abilities, and offer unique dialogue options as players learn their stories. The game received generally favorable reviews from critics, with praise for the combat, world design, and characters. That's the end of our list. We hope you find something enjoyable to play. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and comment below. Subscribe this channel to get more about the best games. See you on my next video.